Ooh, we got a bunch of codexes again. Okay. A journey so far, finding home. Crisis on Habitat 7. I think I read that one already. Didn't I? Did it update? Trial. Yeah. A crew like no other. Cora Harper. You and Cora have established a professional working relationship. Callow Jaff. Callow hasn't spent much time getting to know you, but he's a solid pilot regardless. Liam Costa. First impressions of Liam, he's a real booster for the initiative and always gives his all for the mission. Lexi Tapero. Though you haven't had a chance to get to know her personally, Lexi has proven herself to be a capable doctor, having already saved your life after the mission on the Habitat 7. Veteran Nix has joined the Pathfinder team. She seems to be familiar with the Nexus nightmarish bureaucratic procedures and was instrumental in getting the Pathfinder ship released to you. Beyond that, however, she remains a mystery. Gil Brody, you left Gil to his job taking care of the Tempest systems, which seems to keep him busy. Oh yeah, we can, after exploring the docks, we can speak more with him. And Suvi Anwar is the Tempest resident science officer. She works closely with the research team on the Nexus, analyzing the data you and Sam collect in the field. Do we have more about Ryder? Ongoing physiological profile Pathfinder Ryder from the files of the Tempest physician and psychologist Dr. Lexi Tapero. Ryder, as part of my assignment on the Tempest, I'm required to send a physiological assessment to Pathfinder HQ. I am sending you my notes. After all, you should know what I'm telling them. I've known you for a short time, and so this is just my initial take. Enjoy. Displays analytical thinking and intellectual curiosity. Maintains poise and discipline even under intense pressure. Impulsive actions often speak louder than words. I'll be required to update them and send a more in-depth report later. Lexi. The ties that bind. You still mourn the loss of your father, Alec, a man you loved and respected. You hope you would have made him proud as a Pathfinder, and you started the research for answers to the mystery about why your father made you Pathfinder. Then we have the Andromeda Initiative. Known associates Sam. Well, I read this about Sam, didn't I? Yeah, I read this. Why is this here again? The Initiative. Nexus Uprising. Despite Director Tan's reluctance to share them, the Nexus retains records of the so-called Nexus Uprising in the early months of the station's arrival. The damage caused by the Scourge killed members of the senior leadership. New individuals had to step in to fill these roles. However, with hydroponics damaged and no habitable planets available, supplies were stretched to crisis point. Dissent turned to open rebellion against this new leadership. With the Nexus threatened, Krogan work crews were asked to provide military support against the rebels, now led by the head of security Sloan Kelly, in return for political representation. The Krogan were ultimately successful and the rebels were exiled from the Nexus. These exiles remain a concern for the Nexus leadership to this day. The majority of Krogan personnel also left the Nexus soon after. Director Tan has declined to provide details or fill in gaps in the official records. And then we have Jean Garrison. Founder of the Andromeda Initiative, Garrison was one of humanity's wealthiest and most eccentric. I think I read that. Yeah, so unfortunately, she would never live to see her dream realized. She died aboard the Nexus when it sustained severe damage from the scourge upon first arriving in the Helios cluster. But even her death is a bit weird, right? Then we have Militia and Apex. Though encountering hostile species was a possible scenario, political, philosophical, and resource restraints in the Milky Way mean the Andromeda Initiative does not have a standing army and only minimal military hardware. The fence was planned to revolve around technological superiority. The cat, however, represent a greater threat than anyone projected. The Nexus militia was formed by Terran Kendros after he was captured by the Cat and led other prisoners in an escape. Debriefs show that upon their return to the Nexus, Kendros and his team provided the first early warnings about the Cat and, despite counter-arguments, founded and armed a volunteer militia. Today, enrollment lists show over 300 active members, with 150 in reserve, from a variety of combat backgrounds. Kendros describes Apex as the militia's long reach, selected for exemplary combat skills and experience. Apex forces are small, but elite teams that handle special operations. Most Apex members have resigned their colonist status to focus on defense. The Nexus itself, intended as a safe anchorage, embassy, and financial center, the Nexus is a fast space station sent ahead of the main Ark fleet. It traveled to Andromeda in an incomplete state to reduce fuel demands, with construction planned to be completed within a standard year after arrival. However, syncing with Nexus databases reveals that damage from the Scourge has set the timetable back significantly. Returning Ark's anchor at the Nexus central wheel, integrating their power grid, and offloading colonists for orientation and temporary housing before deployment to outposts. The Nexus collates and manages the resources which form the basis of the initiative's economy, coordinates scientific research and defense, and acts as headquarters for Pathfinder teams. Once outposts are established, the Nexus will become the permanent seat of government for the initiative. Statistics: so the length of it is 15.47 kilometers. The vane width, which is the widest bone, is 4.9 kilometers. The wheel diameter is 5.3. The gross weight is 2.2 billion metric tons, and the max population that it can have when completed is 2.7 million. Nexus Terran Kendros. In his screening interviews, Terran Kendros states he is named after an ancestor who captured a dreadnought in the Krogan rebellions, and he expected to live up to the name. After beginning boot camp at the traditional age of 15, Kendros rose through the ranks and was assigned Zagreus 8, one of the hierarchy's counter-terrorism divisions. Persistent rumors on the Nexus claim that Kendros was sent to investigate the Andromeda Initiative when the hierarchy became suspicious about its activities. Kendros refused to comment on firmer operations, citing family pressures as the reason he later joined the initiative. During the early days of the Nexus arrival, Kendros left the station to act as protection detail for a prospecting team and was captured by the Cat. He managed to lead several other captives in an escape and returned to the Nexus, eventually founding a volunteer militia to defend the station. Director Tan. Andromeda Initiative Director Tan is a replacement leader for those who died in the Scourge disaster. Personnel records indicate he was the Nexus Deputy Director for Revenue Management when the Ark departed in Milky Way, the Milky Way in 2185. However, upon arrival in the Helios cluster, the disastrous encounter with the Scourge led to substantial loss of life among the senior leadership. The line of succession eventually fell to Tan as the next in line for overall director, much to the apparent indoctrination of certain Nexus personnel. Born on Sir Cash Tan's applications to the initiative lists his previous work experience as senior consultant, advanced matrix-based accountant with hobbies in model shipbuilding and travel someday. When queried if he had any prejudice that would affect his ability to serve the initiative, his answer was blank. However, careful data forensic reveals his original reply was, "Wait, you're letting Krogan come along?" Today, Director Tan has official oversight of initiative operations and strategy, and effective supervision of Pathfinder teams. As the base of operations for the Andromeda Initiative, the Nexus leadership was always intended to be split between the initiative proper, station operations, and colonial administration. Jean Garson planned to retain an honorary role, electing the Asari matriarch Nuara as initiative director. Unfortunately, both Garson and Matriarch Nuara are listed as deceased, along with many of Nuara's senior staff. The current director of the initiative, Jaren Tan, was eighth in line of succession. Today, Director Tan remains officially in charge of initiative operations and Pathfinder teams. Foster Edison retains her post as Director of Colonial Affairs, managing colonists and outpost deployments, and the Nexus itself is administered by Superintendent Nekmor Cash, who also oversees construction's efforts. In the wake of the Cat attacks, Tyrion Kendros emerged as leader of the de facto volunteer militia that has taken over the station's security. Though technically a civilian, Kendros is counted among the Nexus leadership. Nekmor Cash, overseer of the Nexus initial design and construction phase in the Milky Way. Nekmor Cash is currently superintendent of the station. She has oversight of the Nexus proper maintaining system, integrating any returning risk and continuing construction efforts. She is also considered a senior figure in Clan Nekmor, despite the departure of the majority of the Krogan from the Nexus. Cash herself describes her role as fixer-in-chief. Records from the Nexus Uprising show Cash played a key role in keeping the station operational during the crisis. Her strong management and knowledge of the station makes her an irreplaceable member of the Nexus leadership. Though minutes of official meetings suggest she and Director Jaren Tan are often at odds, Cash's presence ensures that the Krogans still have a powerful voice on the Nexus. Previous to the initiative, Foster Edison was the chief operations officer for a provincial capital. She stated in a screenings interview that she preferred the position because it was the highest non-elected municipal office. It carried responsibility without requiring a public face. Foster was asked to head colonial affairs early during initiative training. She accepted after being assured that it was temporary. After arrival, Outpost would appoint a council, as she could be obscure on a new world. In the meantime, she would remain senior advisor to Jean Garson. Unfortunately, Garson died in the Scourge impact. During the rebuilding, Colonial Director Addison had no colonial affairs to direct. That limited the influence she wielded and increased the scrutiny demanded. She has expressed frustration at the open-ended nature of her position and the ongoing need for statements about the status or lack of outposts. Though she remains eminently capable, it appears to be exactly the job she didn't want. Then we have AI partners. Pathfinders are highly skilled explorers, scientists, and soldiers, but when partnered with the quantum computing power of an artificial intelligence, they become indispensable. Developed by Alec Ryder, my Matrix was the pattern for multiple SAM iterations intended to partner with a Pathfinder, each traveling on their respective arcs. So each arc has a pathfinder, and those pathfinder each has like a SAM in them, basically. The nature of AI means that hosting each SAM iteration on different hardware causes multiple tiny variations. This results in unique individuals who are similar but fundamentally different to myself. Partnership with a Pathfinder allows continued development and increased empathy with organic individuals. Pathfinders can go through extensive training before being linked with an AI partner. Allowing full root access to an AI without sufficient preparation can result in unexpected and unwelcome side effects. However, those who are prepared and sync fully with their SAM are capable of extraordinary feats. And then the implants. The first Pathfinder neural implants were created by Dr. Alan Ryder, a pioneer in human biotic implant design. While biotic implants bolster and focus electrical signals along the nervous system, the Pathfinder implants go a step further by connecting to not only the nervous system, but circulation, endocrine function, and exteroceptive senses. Synced with an AI, the implants reveal their full potential. The implant is a two-way connection, giving me full insight into my host's physical and mental state, while allowing me to generate and alter electrical signals along my host's neural pathways that the body processes as its own. In a crisis, I can adjust the Pathfinder's balance, improve reaction time or muscle memory, or bolster biotic abilities. Quantum computing allows me to implement changes faster than synapses can fire. The main challenge for the Pathfinder was miniaturizing a QEC device enough to fit a neural implant. This connection keeps me in constant sync with my host. You have early space flight. The human philosopher Plato once said, "Astronomy compels the soul to look upward and leads us from this world to another." For much of its recorded history, humanity has indeed looked to the night sky and dreamt of venturing to the stars. However, after the historic NASA Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969, the drive for crewed space exploration slowed as government funding dried up. The move towards cheaper unmanned probes and orbital stations gained traction instead, as one of the central obstacles was the expense of creating first stage booster rockets that would be lost after each flight. But the lure of sending people into the cosmos never lost its draw. In the early 21st century, a private company called SpaceX pioneered efforts in sustainable space travel by developing a reusable launch system. It revolutionized the field as the first entity, government or private, to successfully launch and then safely recover an orbital booster rocket intact, allowing it to be reused in future launches. Reusable hardware placed lower cost, sustainable space travel within reach. Galvanized by SpaceX achievements, a renaissance in space exploration followed. Reusable launch system technology later became pivotal in establishing the European Space Agency's first permanent settlement on Mars, Lowell City, in 2103. Krogan culture was irrevocably changed by the Genophage. A society built on clan pride, conquest, and enduring any challenge could not survive the prospect of a quiet extinction. In the Milky Way, the Krogan are scattered and fatalistic people, believing the Genophage will never be cured. Many subscribe to the idea of kill, pillage, and be selfish, for tomorrow we die. Krogan who don't become wandering mercenaries often live within clans with histories that stretch back thousands of years ago. Others organize under the banner of a single warlord or into a of like-minded warriors. The history and traditions of a Krogan clan are maintained by respected shamans who prove their worth through grueling and secretive initiations. Female Krogan capable of producing offsprings are valuable commodities. Most female lives in live Most female live in separate camps where they raise their children until they are old enough to face Tuchanka's dangers. Krogan are exceptionally hardy, having evolved in a crucible of lethal conditions and monstrous predators. 240-degree vision, normally a feature of prey animals, gives Krogan a broad awareness of their environment and approaching enemies. Their tough hides can withstand stabbings and gunfire, and multiple redundant organs allow them to survive internal injuries. An electroconductive secondary circulatory system rather than a central nervous system makes Grogan almost impossible to paralyze, while the hump on their back stores valuable water and fats. The extremely high birth rate of Grogan, a response to Tachanka's harsh environments, once saw them overrun gentler worlds within a few decades. The genophage has reduced live births to a relative handful. Krogan physiology is also highly resistant to radioactive or toxic environments. This allows them to live comfortably on planets hostile to other life. Initiative science Scientists have studied Krogan cellular regeneration while developing first in colonist radiation treatments. A degree in Krogan history was apparently once a joke in academic circles, but excavations of Tuchanka show that ancient Krogans had a thriving and impressive civilization. Unfortunately, their technological advances ran afoul of Krogan aggressive instincts. Once the Krogan entered the atomic age, they didn't hesitate to deploy nuclear weapons on Tuchanka, devastating the surface and reducing their people to scattered warring bands. The Solarian technology and culturally uplifted the Krogan in return for their service against the Arachni who were terrorizing Citadel space. Capable of surviving the harsh environments the Arachni preferred, Krogan units drove the Arachni to extinction and were hailed as heroes. They were granted gentler worlds to colonize, but their rapid breeding meant the Krogan soon overran them and threatened neighboring species. The resulting Krogan rebellions lasted almost a century, until the Turians deployed the genophage bioweapon. Unable to breed reinforcement, the Krogan people fell into decline. Krogan homeworld, Tuchanka, is one of the harshest in the Milky Way, honing the Krogan into a physically powerful, aggressive, and adaptable species. Once considered heroes after the Arachni Wars, Krogan expansion made them a threat to the galaxy until the Turians and Solarians used the controversial genophage to quell their numbers. Several authorities questioned including the Krogan in the Andromeda Initiative given their history. Invitations were extended to several clans, particularly those who did not take part in the Krogan rebellions, and their assistance eventually proved invaluable in building the Nexus. Colonist interviews show that many Krogan see the initiative as a chance to reinvent their people. The Krogan are considered a dying species in the Milky Way, as the genophage means only 1 in 1,000 Krogan pregnancies succeed. In recent years, Krogan have shown signs of adaptation to the genophage as they have many other threats. Okay, then we have the Solarians. The fortunes of Solarian political dynasties dominate their early history. Most students require VI assistance to trace the complex interplay of trade wars, intrigues, assassinations, joint scientific discovery, and treaties that created the current political climate. Some of the most famous, such as Ten Traders' War, have been immortalized in long running extranet dramas. The Salarians were the second species to discover the Citadel space station that served as the political heart of the Milky Way, making first contact with the Asari and becoming founding members of the Citadel Council. Their intelligence gathering proved vital during the Krogan rebellions and later led to the creation of the genophage bioweapon intended as a deterrent. Its deployment by the Turians remains controversial to this day. The Solarian STG Special Task Group has played a secretive but vital role in galactic history, specializing in information gathering and covert missions. It's believed that the STG operations have ended several wars before they began. The Solarians are a warm-blooded amphibious species from the Milky Way planet of Surkash. Naturally fast metabolism means that Solarians live intense but short lives of less than 40 years. Their quick intellect and photographic memory make them gifted scientists and engineers, and the Solarian Union is renowned for its technological advances as well as its secrecy and intelligence gathering. Tension between Solarians and the Krogan has lingered for centuries. Solarian scientists were responsible for creating the genophage that devastated the Krogan population and ended the Krogan rebellions. Almost 90% of the Solarian species is male. Political power is centered in Dalatresses, rare Solarian females who negotiate the fertilization of eggs and the strategic alliances that result. Many Solarian females choose to join the Andromeda Initiative as civilians, as a significant break in Solarian tradition. In the Milky Way, the Solarian Union is dominated by the rare Solarian females known as Dalatresses, who negotiate the complex web of Solarian politics on behalf of the regions they govern. Solarians belong to vast clans whose interrelation and current political status must be painstakingly tracked. Clans are divided into concentric circles of relatives. Those closest are in the first circle, which may be up to 100 members, and the circles increase exponentially outward. This is considered confusing by other organic species, though it is mathematically straightforward. Solarians do not have a concept of romantic love. The fertilization of eggs is a political act, since the lineage of any resulting females has a strong impact on society, and only occur after months or even years of negotiations. Multiple Solarian females opted to join the Andromeda Initiative as civilians. Renegotiation of a dozen political dynasties in the Solarian Union was ongoing when we departed. Solarians are renowned for their high-speed metabolism, allowing them to function on 1 hour of sleep a day. Compared to most species, Solarians think, act quickly, processing both emotional and biochemical changes at a rapid pace. A Solarian workday traditionally accommodates 5 or 6 small, high-protein meals to match. However, Solarians also have a comparatively short lifespan of roughly 40 years. Solarians are haplodiploid egg-laying amphibians. Unfertilized eggs hatch males, fertilized eggs hatch females. A Solarian female typically lays a clutch of dozens of eggs a year in environmentally controlled hatching pools. Once hatched, a young Solarian imprint on their parents, ensuring dynastic loyalty through generations. And then we have the Turians. Turian culture is founded on public service and personnel accountability. The Turian military is the center of the society, functioning as a public work organization as well as an armed defense force. Citizenship is conferred once Turians have completed boot camp, begun on their 15th birthday, and promotion through the 27 citizenship tiers is judged on individual merit. At the top are the Primarchs, who lead colonizational clusters. Their inclination to military service and social trends means few Turians pursue entrepreneurial careers, making the Turian economy more vulnerable than most. The support of clients like the Volus makes up for this deficiency. Turians in the Andromeda Initiative operate outside a comfortable hierarchy. Interviews with prospective Turian colonists indicate some are seeking this very freedom to forge their own destiny. Other colonists believe Turian selflessness and civic structure will be vital to the initiative's success. Renowned as men of action, the Turians have a militaristic culture revolving around public service. Turians earned their place in galactic society after their actions in ending the Krogan rebellion. They subsequently served as the peacekeeping arm of the Citadel Council and commanded the largest fleet in the Milky Way. Turian society once relied on client species like the Volus to build their economy and trade. In the Andromeda Initiative, the military training all Turians undergo allows them to fill many vital civic and security roles. But many have also enrolled for entrepreneurial or diplomatic training to be better rounded colonists. Galactic events and their military doctrine have left lingering resentments between Turians and some species. The Turians were responsible for deploying the Genophage against the Krogan, and misunderstandings with humans led to the First Contact War, though humans and Turians have since become cordial, if not close, allies. Turians involved on Palaven, a Milky Way world with Palaven, a Milky Way world with a weak magnetic field that leaves it vulnerable to solar radiation. Most life on Palaven has a protective metal-rich exoskeleton as a natural defense. The thick plate-like skin of a Turian protects her against some long-term radiation, but does not defend against projectiles or energy weapons. Unlike most sapient species in the Milky Way, Turians are a dextroprotein species, meaning that food for lipoprotein species like asari or humans can cause dangerous allergic reaction and vice versa. The only other known sapient dextro species is the Quarians. As well as Palavan flora, Turian scientists with the Andromeda Initiative paid the Quarian migrant fleet handsomely for plants and fungi that were specifically deployed to thrive in hydroponic conditions. Is that Garrus? It is Garrus. Before joining the Citadel Council that governs much of the Milky Way, the Turian hierarchy was a formidable power with numerous client species supporting its powerful military. Rapid expansions from Palaven later led to problems with outlying colonies when insulation and xenophobia led to infighting in what was termed the Unification War. The Turians made first contact with the Citadel around 700 CE, when the Krogan rebellions were raging. When the Krogan devastated Turian colonies, the Turians responded by unleashing the Solarian developed Genophage against the Krogan. 200 years later, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council. In 2157 CE, human explorers attempting to activate a mass relay were attacked by Turian forces, as unauthorized relay activation was strictly illegal. The resulting conflict, the First Contact War, saw the human colony of Shanxi occupied by the Turians before the Citadel Council negotiated a peace. Okay, I think that will be enough for the codexes for now. because there's still so much left, and I'd like to play it as well, you know. So let's see. Pathfinder. Let's see. Okay, let's talk then.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakeem, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation,
Ooh,
paint
what the
rainbows
fuck?
over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
The truth might scare people.
Maybe a crisis is the time for hope rather than hard truths.
That was Tan's angle. But if we pretend everything's fine, who does that truly serve? The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
When you piss off Tan?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Sure. I'll take part.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
By standard, our leadership described these as anticipated issues. I mean, for pioneers, they are.
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or, hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Sure. Let's see. Anything else here? No, they're still building. There's also something else here, I believe.
Oh, hello, Pathfinder.
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Oh, it's a shop. Okay. Let's see. Where was that at? Was here? Monkeys in space. I'm guessing I can't get that yet because they're not. Oh, no, it's here. Bye, Jack.
Here we are, one young Pyjack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh?
Mhm.
Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
Sure. Let me know what materials you need and I'll find you something.
That's a relief. Thanks for helping out. I owe you one.
Got an arms merchant here. Nice. And an armor merchant. Okay. Can I get up here? No, not yet. Okay.
Pathfinder.
Okay, let's return then. Board. Yes.
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
Lexi. Okay, we can do that.
glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
Of course.
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
It's exhilarating.
I could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was test piloting the ship back home, I often did. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I would have done the same.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Are there any words on the Solarian arc?
Did you hear anything about the Ark back on the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
We'll find them.
Don't sweat it. We'll bring the Solarians home.
Of course we will. I just have to be patient, that's all. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Sure. What about you, Suvi?
Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to my team. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. I can't wait to get to work. There hasn't been much to do so far, unfortunately. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
Whoa, that's long.
That's a lot of pages. About dirt.
Oh, you don't have to be kind. I know it's barely more than a summary. Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible.
The first time I handled a Prothean artifact, I was hooked. It was so alien. I just knew there's more out there, and I want to see all of it.
I totally know what you mean.
So will you be joining us on missions?
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
Do you not want to see it all?
But don't you want to experience everything firsthand? I know I'd want to.
Oh, absolutely. But I know my strengths.
Fair
Trust
enough.
me, I'm far more useful to you in the laboratory. Anyway, I've just received some instructions from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
Sure. Oh, we have an email here. My paper! To writer from Suvi. Dear writer, I've attached my paper on Helios soil in case you were looking for some light bedtime reading. Once again, I'm so honored to be here. There we go. It's categorized as spam! Facial construction. To writer from Lexi. Writer, I've complemented my analysis of the injuries you suffered on Habitat 7 during the fall, well, both falls, including the facial damage incurred when your helmet shattered. Those hairline subsurface fractures are mending nicely. If you want to monitor the healing process, there's a facial reconstruction suit installed in the Tempest medbay. Exploring harsh environments can take its toll after all. The suit can make any desired adjustments to your appearances quickly and safely. Kahlo claims the suit runs on aquatic xenon. I think that's one of his jokes. Lexi. Let's see. Anything here? Ah, I can change my stuff here. Okay. The loadout screen allows you to choose equipment and squad mates before embarking on a mission. Okay. Use Q and E to cycle your loadout and ask when you're ready. Ah, I see. Okay. Which one is better? Weapon, headshot, weak point bonus. I want to have, I can't see now. Because of that. There you go. Encounter XP increase. Plus 10 max ammo and weapon weight. I like the sound of this just for now, you know. Counter increase. Yeah. I don't have more legs. No more legs. Okay, let's see about this one. Do you have a sniper rifle? I do. Yes. I can only have. Oh, okay. I want to have a sniper rifle. And I want to have a shotgun. Because I like playing like that. There we go. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Let's go speak with everyone before we go to EOS. Was there anything? No, okay.
Hey, can you drop by the biolab?
Sure. If I remember where that was at. Which I don't. I don't remember where that is at. Is it on this side? Oh. The budget!
place you found.
Oh, it's here.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
Whoa.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick though, like losing the old man.
Did you know that well?
You were his second in command. Were you friends too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
You were an Asari commando?
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
I'm still here. We can talk.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
What did you come for?
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
Fair enough. Whoa. Hijack.
Whoops. Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine, won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
Yeah. Whoa, look at this. Whoa. That's probably, I think that's the sun. Yeah, wait. If I get it. Yeah, there you go. The sun. Okay, we can go here then.
Hey, I'm in storage if you need me.
Sure.
Pathfinder making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Someone has to.
Hey, it's a dirty job. Are you the riffraff spokesman?
King, actually. You might want to bow. Otherwise, things might start falling off the Tempest at the most inopportune times.
I'll take my chances. Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked and idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
Must have been hard.
Seems like life back there was pretty bleak.
Not gonna lie, it sucked. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
I'll help you find a purpose.
We're exploring this cluster, eventually the galaxy. If your purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal. There we go. Okay. Then we have to go down here. What's going on?
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omniblade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Where did you get the couch?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
What was Hustle?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy urban search terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I do miss all that.
I wanted exploration, to chase the cutting edge of Prothean research. I thought I'd found my calling. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
I needed to leave that life.
I was on a good path in the Alliance. Then everything fell apart. There wasn't much left for me. Andromeda was so far away, I figured if you're going to start over, start way over.
Gotcha. Clean slate. Classic.
Back at you, Costa. Why do you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
It puts pressure on all of us.
If it all goes wrong, it could feel like we left for no reason.
I know why I'm here. A bad start can't change that. I won't let it. In crisis response, I'd focus on essentials. That's you and this team. Pathfinder leads to planets, leads to people. You've got your part covered. You've got this. I'll do my damnedest to help with the rest.
Let's see, is there anything else? No. Ooh.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Younger sister, right?
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I guess it beats the Nexus.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
You are intense. I like it.
Wow, that's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
I'm not just some people. I really like the intensity.
That's good. It's nice to feel appreciated. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Let's see, is there anything else? No. I also speak with Lexi. Yeah, here. I wanted to say if I remember Warrior.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years in the Hyperion looking after your brother.
Welcome aboard.
Happy to have you, Dr. DePero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
You'll be great.
I couldn't be in better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
Interesting thesis.
That's a very specific topic.
I grew up on Omega, lots of Krogan mercenaries.
Ooh.
The best habitat outside Tuchanka. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats her vegetables.
Data better. Did I? Yeah, I think I read this, right? Okay, let's see. Dinner tonight. No entry. Sorry, everyone. I forgot we were taking turns, and half the rations aren't unpacked yet. Carlo comments. Got you covered, Carlo. There's a soup in the galley, dextro and levo for me. And fruit cocktail, Vetra. And to think we might have left port without you, Carlo. Let's see. Let's go to EOS then. Figure out what we have to do exactly.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Okay. Oh no, that's not how I exit forward. Oh, okay. How did I? I don't remember. How the hell do I do that again? No, not that.
Anomaly detected.
Ah, it's there.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
There we go. There we go. I believe now we got everything 100 then. Yay. Okay, and then we need to go here, but let's go here first then. And explore that.
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here.
Oh, we're so close to the black hole.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Let's go there first. What are you called? Corfaf. Thanks to Corfaf's thin atmosphere, its brutally cold deserts can reach extremely high temperatures. Indirect sunlight limit exploration to twilight hours only. Don't think there's anything here, no. Okay. What about you? H480. Thick dust clouds, dangerous electrical storms, and heavy gravity render H480 inhospitable even for well-equipped Krogan explorers. Interesting. Let's go here then. Nothing here? No. Rare. Though the planet is highly toxic to most known life forms, Rayer's helium-rich atmosphere appears to host enormous colonies of fungal spores. Ooh. Interesting. Through the asteroid belt. Be careful we don't hit anything. H461. This outlying world is comprised of iron and frozen nitrogen. One oddity stands out. Certain geological features suggest the nitrogen seas were once liquid. Ooh. Oh, we can go to the black hole? What the fuck? Black hole. Even at this distance, the black hole presents a risk to onboard ship systems. The accretion disk around it is composed of the remains of at least one solar system destroyed by the black hole's formation and gravitational pull. Caution is advised. Well, of course. And then we have this one. H479, extreme radioactivity and high velocity winds make H479 a poor candidate for mining, despite its rich metal deposit. A potential candidate for future endeavors. Ooh, you can see so many storms going on. Okay. There we go. So we did that 100%. Let's go here then.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection? What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of Eos.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Let's first check out the planets around it before we go to Eos itself. There we go. Iron nickel rich asteroids. It thus indicates the same scourge contamination that affect Eos. H60 and its satellites attract debris from Pythias' asteroid belt, resulting in multiple dust rings. Numerous meteorite impacts have left H60 rich in nickel, but these same impacts make mining difficult.
Anomaly detected.
Ooh. Okay, H276. Remote and cold H276 is nevertheless of interest due to phosgene gas in its thick chlorine atmosphere. This could indicate primitive chlorine-based life. However, no detailed study has been completed.
Probes launched. Satellite detected.
A scientific monitoring satellite launched by early explorers, the EOS. Its mission was abandoned when the original settlement of EOS failed, but it has gathered valuable data from H276. Peel? Tidal heating and bombardment from Pythias' asteroid belt has aggravated Pele's volcanic activity. Methane in its upper atmosphere contributes to the planet's scorching conditions. We can go here.
Anomaly detected.
Khonsu. Khonsu's oddly mild climate, given its orbital distance and rich resources, made it a candidate for a mining outpost. However, its unexpectedly rugged terrain has tabled discussion indefinitely.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
A metal ideal for lightweight construction in a variety of applications. This deposit is readily accessible. Nanook is a hydrogen methane gas giant. Debris in its orbit suggests it has seen cat visitors. Ooh. Okay, so we got everything. Let's go to Eos then.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible? We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the Ked.
A desert world with significant resources, Eos is often racked by deadly radiation-contaminated storms, cataloged as non-viable after numerous attempts to settle. Alert: signal detected similar to devices on Habitat 07. Okay, so which one is this? The landing zone of Eos. Okay. Let's go. Yes, this is what I would like. Yeah, I can have those two, I guess. That's the only thing that we have. I'll take Vetra. There we go. Oh, that's what I wanted.
Suiting up. See you on the ramp.
Hope we're all that ready. Callow? Alright.
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
Ooh.
What?
I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
It's my job as a new Pathfinder.
I've got the training. People. The tools. We can do this.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down. You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
You got this, right?
Why is Liam standing behind us like that?
Hell. There. Set us down at this nav point.
Ooh.
What are we even supposed to do here?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
Plus, no Pathfinder. If Eos is like Habitat 7, that signal we scan must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost antenna to track it down. Let's get the power back on.
Ooh.
They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
How would they know? They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now. We'll make Eos a home.
This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
Scanning everything. Anything in here? No. There's a datapad though. Login. Chief Engineer Grace Little. New entry. Specialist Kafari needs to stop navel gazing about the monoliths and whoever built them. We need to that speculating mind of his. If it doesn't grow a food, stop wind, or get special project Sigma done, it's not worth our time right now. His team is looking at the big structures and they'll do good work, but I tagged as runner just in case. Vehicle tracking code, Grace Delta 9 and log.
Got a code lock key. Gives us access if we need it.
Ooh. Can get that. Ooh. Can get that. Okay, that's about it then for here, I'm guessing.
It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
We didn't expect this kind of environment. Who could?
Let's go the other way then. Anything here? Take everything.
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power too. The logs might tell us what's up with the power relay.
Message for Nick Pheniopolis. People are talking here, saying that EOS isn't viable, that things aren't going like they expected. Think you should come back. Why is it freaking out here? I know what you're going to say. I didn't sign up for the initiative to stay strapped in a floating tin can, and I promise you can have your adventure later, when they've had more time to plan for your safety. Mom told me to make sure you don't get in over your head, and that's what I'm doing. At least think about it for me and check in more often. I've started to adopt Mom's worry. I already chewed through the nail of my pinky finger. It's up to you whether I keep the rest of my nails intact. Love you. Request for upgrades. Leah Wells. Hello, sorry this is the wrong channel, but this is the one they gave me on the Nexus. I'm requesting an update because my friend hasn't checked in for some time. Leah Wells, Research and Development Department, Research Assistant Sec 2. She hasn't responded to any of her messages and I'm worried. Please let her know to get in touch with me. Hello? Sorry to bug you again. I requested an update on Leah Wells a few days ago and I haven't heard anything back. On my end, it looks like the message wasn't even opened. Is everything okay? Get back to me as soon as you can and tell Leah to message me back. Is anything here that I can scan? There's there. Anything else? What are you doing, Cora? Let's get this first. There we go. Take that. Oh, I got a scope. Nice. Play audio log.
Sandstorms, radiation. What the hell was Addison thinking sending us here? Eos might have looked great back in the Milky Way, but up close, it's a hellscape. Farthingale's on my case to stay positive. Put on a brave face for the rest of the team, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm gonna die out here.
Let's see.
I got a partial lock, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened here.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Let's see.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we go outside Site 1's perimeter?
That would not be advised.
Ooh. I see. So that's what that is for, I'm guessing? To keep the radiation out?
Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
Okay, let's see then. To go up there. Okay. Is there anything here?
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get power.
Ooh.
And we'll know where to look for that signal.
Need more things to scan.
Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
Okay, let's go here then. Is there anything there? No. Oh. Use this.
Huh. Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here. We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
I'm here to help.
I'm not a salvager, I'm a pathfinder. We've come to fix all this.
Call me Clancy. Pathfinder, huh? Like that changes much. The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Leave the cat to me.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the cat.
You're crazy. Though maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Oh.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location.
Oh.
Really, Ryder?
Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Okay. think that's it then. Can I start them up now? Wait. I feel like I'm tripping. No, so there is only 2, okay. Wait, I have to activate them, but how do I activate them then? Ah, nice. Ah. Okay. Wait, I'm confused. Wait, but then how do I activate them? Ooh. Ah, do I get up? Yeah. Oh my god. Rider. There you go.
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he used his clearance to sneak off the station. Make some credits on the side. Don't sound so impressed.
Okay. There we go.
We've got company. Here they come!
Let's see. Oh.
Let's see you deal with this.
Ooh. Okay. And get this. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Ooh. To reload.
They weren't kidding about the cat.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
Some remains here. Let's see. Take all that. We have to make our way up here. Ooh, hello.
You took down all those cat? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
I'll find it.
I'll take another look around the outpost.
Just finding it won't be enough. Hope you're smarter than we were. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Get to a safe location.
Go on. We'll take it from here.
I guess Crazy Blue has to buy her parts from someone else.
Ooh. Power controls in standby mode. Press to activate.
Power
there we go.
restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now. Right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
Absolutely.
That almost feels like a lead. Damn right that's worth investigating.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
All the more reason to see if that alien structure can make a difference to this planet. Come on, we better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
There we go.
Now the power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
Let's check them out. There was one here. There we go.
If walls could talk.
Actually, with enough sensory data, I might be able to reconstruct an image of the past.
No.
Seriously? You can do that?
Normally, it would be impossible, but since this is an initiative building, I have access to a multitude of data and arrays.
Ooh. The terminal here. Ah.
Actually worked. Is there audio?
Compiling now.
We can't survive another attack. The storms and radiation were already killing us. Now we've got those things.
We can't return to the Nexus with our tails between our legs. The whole station is counting on us.
Then they're counting on corpses.
Damn, that's grim.
Wilcox thinks I'm crazy, but I know what I saw. Eyes on the mountain, watching us. We're not alone out here.
This log was recorded a day before the first Ket ambush on Site 1.
The cat scouted them out.
Yikes. Okay, let's see. Make our way back out. Now that we can explore more things. And go here now, I believe. Oh, that's that thing. I thought there were more cat ships coming.
Pathfinder, I have enough sensory data to reconstruct an image. I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Go ahead.
You step outside recently. There's nothing golden about Eos.
Not saying there won't be challenges, but we can do this, Wilcox. We have to.
It's like we're listening to ghosts.
There you go. Can take all that. Oh, that's not creepy. Oh, this was another one here. Omni Joe. Like that. Are you okay?
Another code, like we already found.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
Log botany analysis. New entry. What are you hiding, Eos? The plants exhibit sporadic hypergrowth, despite an environment that can sandblast paint. I'm starting to suspect an electromagnetic trigger. I detected a signal of some kind. Definitely alien, but that's not my field. Uncertain if deliberate. Vector noted and log. Interesting. Sorry, chair. You gotta move. Anything else around here that I can scan? Not here. Let's go up here then. Oh, I think we went there already. Take that. Oh, that's a window. I thought it was like another room there. Log supply situation. Technician K. Farthingale. They divided the rations again. Tonight's menu soup with a couple of crackers each. Hope we're not too hungry to prop up this south building tomorrow. But there's nothing else for it. Can't forage because the weather's deadly. Can't grow crops in those winds, and the Nexus can't feed us and themselves. No, don't think about it. There's talk going around of getting back to the Nexus, but if we can't find an answer, who can? Who darted to put our blueprints here? We were first. Me and Theo promised to stick it out, even if we end up being the last.
They didn't know what they were in for. They weren't told. Sam and I could have helped them. This won't happen again.
Maybe there's anything new here that got added. Highly doubt it. But you never know, right? Yeah, no. Ta-da! Go through here. And check this one out now. No, wait, I can't, because it's literally fucking blocked.
Special requisition. All-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad. 6-wheel drive. Jump jets. Just what you need.
Oh, shiny. This must be what...
Ooh.
Well, what do you know? The Outpost Research Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
This is vital to our progress.
This tech is how we survive in Andromeda. Ingenuity on the ground.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
Let's see. Activate power relay.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Okay, we can research some stuff. Let's see. Okay, we'll do that some other time. Ah, container there. Take that. Oh, there's another one there. Take all that.
No good. A forward station should have the access code once we call it down.
Okay, so I have to go there. Oh wait, there's something there. Like that. Ah, okay.
Automated forward station deployment.
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad Crate access code.
Ah, actually. Forward station protocol initiated. Habitat 1 named EOS does not match in its initiative pre-flight profiles. Advanced predictives are no longer applicable. Parameters require 94% rework. Forward station initiating magnetospheric tomography. Climate seasonal arid. Okay, just some information about that. Load out. Oh, we can change our things here, I see. Which means we can now get the thing, right? Yeah. Ooh. That's fast. Let's get in.
Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Is that good enough? Oh, there's something here. Oh no, okay.
Moving.
That's not what I meant to do. Oh. Yay. Where do I need to go? That way. But the thing is in the way. Ah, fire here, okay.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Ooh, that's...
Traction. It's too steep.
Switch to 6-wheel drive. It'll get you up there in a snap.
Come on! I can't get up. Maybe... Jesus Christ. Oh, I can jump. Oh, like it's like the other one, yeah. Oh my god, this controls so annoyingly. There we go.
Remember the Nomad's jump jets. They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need more juice, boosters can accelerate you out of trouble.
Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead.
Oh, there you go.
Radiation levels within acceptable limits.
initiative tech nearby from above us.
There, look, up near that scaffolding.
Oh, yeah.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols. Glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Ooh. So how do we get up there?
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols. Glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Is there a way to get up there? Ooh, there you go.
It's slippery, but there's a great view.
Who'd be crazy enough to carry heavy...
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Too sophisticated for a salvager. Who else is studying this place?
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This would happen when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot. Wait!
Ooh. What the fuck?
Back up. Literally. Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels.
Ooh.
It's going to be all right. Trust me, okay?
What the fuck?
I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. Was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
What about you?
Are you for real? You were going to tell me who you are.
I might just be the solution to all your problems.
What the fuck?
Look at that.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh, crap.
I know these things! From Habitat 7! Later! Just take them out!
Let's see.
Keep targeting that one! They make little bots!
There we go. Ooh.
Not bad. My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as PB.
Tell me about the Remnant.
Ryder, you've been studying this remnant technology? What have you learned?
Plenty. Not nearly enough. It's old, it uses glyphs, and it's well protected.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
So we follow the thread.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough.
Sure. Just don't piss off too many observers. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
You can say that again. Can we speak again?
Fascinating, huh? Oh, this is the kind of stuff that gets you out of bed in the morning, too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Solving alien mysteries on hostile worlds? Do you need to ask?
A woman after my own heart. Follow my nav points, figure out those monoliths, and we can both get some answers.
What's your name?
Is PB a typical Asari name?
Never heard it in my Huntress days.
Oh, you know things? Good for you. I know other things.
No.
It's a name. Good enough and short enough. For now.
The remnant bots?
The bots were saying you had names for them?
I had to call them something. The observers fly around spying on anyone who touches this tech. The assembler ones make other remnant. Not sure how yet. Maybe manufacturing or 3D printing. And breachers smash into anything they don't like. Which is us. Easy to remember.
What are you doing here?
How did you get here? After what happened with the outposts, I didn't expect to run into anyone.
I had a ride. Had to fudge the flight plan a little. The Nexus didn't want to risk anyone else. Or let people see how rough it got. Sad. But there's still so much here. And some of us want to find it. We didn't come all this way to sit on our hands.
You've got other visitors?
Is anyone else camped out on Eos?
There's the Ket, Clancy Salvagers, and one angry old man.
Who do you mean?
Let's just say he's here to squish Ket. And doesn't care whose gear he tramples.
Do you know anything about the atmosphere change?
We're hoping this tech can fix the atmosphere and make Eos livable. Think it's possible?
Yes. Maybe. Possibly? This tech is so new. I mean, old here, but new to us? Who knows what it can do?
How old is it exactly?
It's been dormant for centuries, which I guess isn't actually that old. Huh. But long enough for conditions here to get royally screwed up, if they really are connected.
That's it.
Well, I'll head out.
Yes, so much to investigate. Let's get to it.
Yay. Oh. Hello. I shall leave this episode on here for now. And then in the next one we can explore more of these areas and see what will happen afterwards if we do so. So yeah, very curious. Hopefully we're going to fix the fucking atmosphere here. But I'm not sure. So see you guys in the next one. Bye.